Change your mind music. Brother Jake is back, Israel. So-called black Hispanics and Native Americans. Israelites of the
incline that ear, incline that ear, incline that
coming
ear.
at you, it's like fire. Here I am. Damn. Can you see the prophecy we living in? Daily, you and me, stay fast. I'm black. I'm coming back. I'm just like a heart attack. Bring you the word of God. The word of God. Look at the situation. Yeah, we still in slavery, chastening, oppression here. Oppression. Damn, listen, see, we make God angry. He put us in the hands of our enemies. I'm saying.
The country specializes in vilifying black and brown folks. Let's just be clear. The president picked that narrative about gang activity deliberately because he's picking that narrative to explain our Hispanic, mainly Hispanic on the southern border, sisters and brothers. He doesn't use that same narrative with other immigrants in this country. Even when he made the country comment, he was talking about countries and nations of color. So let's not delude ourselves. This is a deliberate narrative that the president has used. It is a deliberate policy that his administration has put in place to dehumanize black and brown people in this country, and it plays to a certain segment of this country.
I do look forward to the midterm pitch that the United States of America specializes in vilifying black and brown people. I do not think that would work for Democrats.
They do.
Take it to the polls. Take it to the voters
we will
and
take
enjoy.
it to the polls, but the history of this country too. How many examples would you like me to give you about how this country specializes in that?
This is not a great. This is not a great pitch.
1619. Next year, 1919, it'll be 400 years since the first Africans were brought to this continent as slaves. So it's not a pitch, it's a reality in this country. And the fact that you're taking such a cavalier attitude about the suffering of black and brown people in this country is appalling.
No, it's not.
It's absolutely appalling. Are you trying to say that this country does not specialize in racism and bigotry?
I am saying that racism exists. I am saying that the United States of America.
But you have the luxury. You have the luxury to be cavalier about it. But my folks don't have the luxury of being cavalier about it.
Listen, I think the fact that
you don't understand my point because you never lived a day in my shoes or the shoes of my ancestors. This is not a political pitch. This is reality.
The United States of America is the freest country on the face of the earth and gives the
with all
most
kinds of
opportunity.
oppression.
I know that, but gives the most opportunity possible to brand us as
you're
only
talking
the
about
other
this through a
thing
political
is
lens.
the
I'm talking about this through a life lens. I'm not saying that Republicans have a monopoly on racism and bigotry. What I'm saying is that we have become numb to some of the very real challenges in this country that are being exacerbated by this president. But he didn't invent racism and discrimination. I'll be the first one to say that. But to have people who are not black and brown to be cavalier around this panel, I am highly offended. I am just highly offended by this.
All I'm asking is that we don't make it only that. The United States of America is not only that,
but that is part of it.
That was all I was saying.
Did this country enslave Africans? Did this country take away the land of the Native Americans? Did this country have Jim Crow and black codes? That's not in my imagination.
No, it's not.
And still, there are articles that are being written right now that still says that it'll take about 228 years for the average African American to catch up with the wealth of the average white person in this country. And we all have to care about it. So it is race and it is class.
But to say that our country,
the country was founded on racism and bigotry, David, and it
does. But to say that America specializes.
Black men are being shot. Oh my Lord!
Say it specializes.
It specializes in it.
He folds his winning hand every single time.
White Jesus is a hell of a drug.